Welcome back to Westmoreland on the Gridiron here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. It is time to talk with our Week 1 Westmoreland Sports Network Player of the Week. He is Gino Caesar from the Hempfield area Spartans. Now, we talked with Gino last year as well. He won a Player of the Week, but now you get to see what he looks like other than Friday nights. So, Gino, thank you so much for spending some time with us, and congratulations on winning Player of the Week again.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So Gino ran for 149 yards and 4 touchdowns last week in the Spartans win over the Connellsville Falcons. So you guys are 2-0. First time Hempfield wins their first 2 games of the season since 2016 when the Spartans went 3-0. So I have to ask you first, Gino, just how good it feels to be 2-0.
It feels great. I mean, for me personally, I can't remember the last time on a Hempfield team that I started 2-0. It feels amazing.
The offense has scored 98 points in the first, I say 2 games, but I guess it was 6 quarters because halftime is when the game ended against Greensburg-Salem because of the lightning delay there. But what has been the biggest reason for your success offensively, do you think?
Honestly, our tempo, it really helps us, especially in practice whenever we're running that tempo. We're getting used to it every single day, and we've been running it all summer, so we're all conditioned very well. And when it comes on the field Friday night, I mean, it's just like a practice. It's just normal.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that up-tempo offense. I asked your teammate, Jake Phillips, quarterback last week, about that. And so when was it kind of implemented? How excited were you when you found out that you guys would be running that style of offense this year?
So we tried running it last year a little bit, but with the coaches coming in so late, we couldn't really get our plays in and know them to the point where we could run the tempo offense. But now that we've had them, we know pretty much all the plays and we can run them at that tempo. And I'm really excited about the offense. I think it's great.
And you mentioned, or Jake mentioned, and I'm pretty sure you agree, the offensive line has to be pretty athletic and have some good endurance to be able to move this quickly up to the ball and everything. What have you seen from them that has impressed you, Gino?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely their endurance. You know, they're on the ball right when we're ready to snap it. All of them are ready at all times, and their endurance it's great. You can't ask for anything from no line.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, you ran for 149 yards, 4 touchdowns against Connellsville. What was really clicking for you guys on the ground?
Mostly our tempo, but it was our O-line. I mean, they were just making holes, and I was just hitting them. That's what happened.
Well, the one real long run we had on our plays of the week just a couple of moments ago. Can you kind of take us through the I don't know which touchdown that was for you, but it was a fairly long run. You ran over a kid at the goal line, if you can recall that one. What kind of went right for you on that play?
Yeah, so the line blocked it good, and I saw a cutback, so I just hit it, and then I kept running. And then, honestly, Ian Tufts, he was that receiver, and he came flying down, and I waited for him a little bit. He kind of lead blocked me, and I went right into the end zone. I mean, it was just a team effort play from all standpoints.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not always about the offensive line. You got to have everybody blocking, and Ian threw a nice block for you. That's certainly certainly a good thing. What would you say that you have specifically grown in terms of being a running back? What specifically have you seen improve in your game since last year even? Since last year,
I've improved my speed a ton. I worked out all off season with Coach Tim Cortazzo and FSQ and Coach Tyler Zimmer too. They all helped me get my speed right and just knowing the position better. Last year was my first year playing running back, and this year I feel like I can just see the field better from the standpoint.
Yeah, Tyler's a great guy. Tim's one of our guys too. So those are 2 perfect strength and conditioning coaches to have to get you ready for the season. That's for sure. Give those guys a shout out. What would you say your biggest strengths are then as a running back?
Probably just how physical and hard I run. I run pretty hard, and just being I'm a power back, but I've kind of upped my speed. So I kind of feel like I'm a little bit both now.
So you guys play Latrobe on Friday. Both teams are 2-0. I know it's not a conference game, but it's basically a rivalry game. You guys play each other in so many different sports. Is there some extra juice around practice this week? Some extra excitement to play this game?
Oh yeah, we're really excited for this game. You know, Latrobe 2-0, we're 2-0. It's just like a natural rivalry, if you would say, because we haven't played them in football in a few years, but it's just like we're so close. It's just a rivalry in that way. And yeah, we're pumped up at practice this week and ready to go.
I've seen Latrobe play, not in person, but our broadcast the first couple of weeks. And obviously they have a running back that transferred in. I'm sure you know about him, Roby Fulton, who's had a huge couple of weeks. So from your perspective, how do you guys slow him down defensively? And what do you have to do really on both sides of the ball to win on Friday?
We just got to play our game. That's what we just got to play how we play, fly around, get to the football, all 11 hats at all times.
Talking with Gino Caesar, our Westmoreland Sports Network Player of the Week for Week 1. Now, Gino, you went through our Pick 6 questions last year. There might be a question or two that's similar, but I tried to change things up on you. So you ready for these?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So first, what is the one thing you enjoy most about playing football?
Just being around my friends, honestly. It's really nice just like seeing them dudes all for like summer the whole way to like October, November. It's really nice being around all my friends for that long period of time. It's just like a bond, it's like a family.
So when you're not playing football, working out, what are you doing when you're off the field? What are some of the things you like to do to keep yourself busy?
I like to golf and fish.
I think we talked about that last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
And what your favorite golf course would be?
Probably Norvelt.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember us talking about that last year. How about your favorite fast food restaurant? What would that be and why?
I don't really know if it's considered fast food, but probably Chipotle because, it's a great meal always, and it's fast. So,
yeah, I had a feeling when you said it, you're not sure if it's fast food or not, because I think anytime I ask someone that and they start that response, they'll say Chipotle. So, yeah, I guess it's kind of fast. It's more healthy, I would think, than going to Wendy's or McDonald's or something. How about your favorite sports movie?
My favorite sports movie, probably, it's a football movie. Gridiron Gang. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I did. Actually, it was just on the other night. I was watching a little bit of it with The Rock.
Yeah.
That's an underrated movie. Not a lot of people talk about that movie, but it's really good, isn't it?
It's a really good movie, yeah.
So how about this question? If you were stuck on a deserted island with a teammate, just one teammate, who would you pick and why?
Oh, that's a tough one. But probably Jake, honestly, because he is really creative with his, he would think of some stuff that would probably help us survive.
You got that high IQ.
Yeah, he does.
Can maybe build a raft and get you guys out of there or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Finally, Gino, who's had the biggest influence on you in your life, would you say?
I would say my brother, probably. He pushes me and he really helps me get like nutrition wise. He lifts weights a ton and he knows his stuff. He helps me with what I need to eat and what I don't need to eat and just getting ready for the season and stuff. He prepares me weightlifting too and all that.
One thing that I forgot to ask you about is your college plans. Do you know what you'd like to do? Are you kind of considering some things right now? Do you want to play football in college?
Yeah, I definitely want to play football in college. I'm just not really sure where yet.
Okay. Well, you certainly have some time through your senior year. You're going to be putting more of that film out there, and I'm sure you're going to be getting more attention as you go through your senior year from the college coaches. How about a Steelers prediction? Do we have a record?
I don't really know. I'm not that big of a Steelers fan, honestly.
Are you a fan of what NFL team are you a fan of then if you're not a fan of the Steelers?
Green Bay Packers.
Okay, well, give us the Packers. They lost all their wide receivers. You think Aaron Rodgers will still be all right?
Yeah, he'll be good. Back-to-back MVP. He'll have another good year.
No doubt. What do you think for the Packers this year then? We'll put that out there.
Probably like the same record that they've had the last 3 years, 13-3.
Yeah. One extra win because I guess there's one extra game this year, right?
Yeah.
It's a 17-game season, which is weird to get used to.
But yeah, it is.
We'd rather have that than one more preseason game for sure. Gino, this was great. Thank you so much, man. Congratulations on all your success, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
That is Gino Caesar, Hempfield area Spartan senior running back, as he wins our Westmoreland Sports Network Player of the Week. We will continue with Westmoreland on the Gridiron, talk about Hempfield and Latrobe and other matchups coming up right after these messages.